your head up, cause the world is so cold. The world is so cold, the world is so cold. Keep your head up, cause the world is so cold. The world is so cold, the world is so cold.
Nigga switching on your plug, can you picture that? Fuck your lady if they hear that you ain't coming back. Niggas word really ain't loyal, they ain't got your back. That type that leave you in that water and don't get your back. Free my homie down on bus, he standing 10 flat. Even though they say in life, I'm tryna bring you back. Fresh up out them dirty cells with a couple racks. Cause if I make it in this music, that's a meal flat. You know I play it how I go up in that.
Yo, what it do, y'all? It's time for that Culture for the Street podcast. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do about this time. I hope y'all niggas got y'all antennas up because we coming with nothing but that raw content. Let them know what it is. Mafioso.
And what is good? What is good, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Ding the
All that.
notification bell, man. Don't never leave about the trap, man, till you get served. And we serving every day. The kitchen always open. But you
Most
know,
deaf.
shit always going on, man. So we gonna tap into a lot of it. As far as like Atlantic Records being under fire about fake streams and boosting their artist sales, and BG coming home allegedly saying, being said by Birdman. So we really got to discuss that because that's big.
Most
And,
deaf.
and we got to talk about the YB transition, man. YB talking about his next album dropping in like January, February, and it's basically gonna be him on a whole nother, level for
Never.
rapping about he trying to tone it down for as all the gangster shit and the killing and you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit. So what you think about that shit?
Well, I'm gonna say this. He's very talented and he know how to put the drip on something that don't have to go the street way. You see what I'm saying? He got albums that ain't pertaining to robbing and shooting, so it's gonna be a piece of cake. It ain't gonna be hard at all, and he he got the power to hit that switch and turn it around like that. Cause let me say this for people that don't know. Majority of the OGs that's from New Orleans is behind YB 100%
As they should be.
at with this stop the violence thing. Number one, when I went to see Murder Page, see Murder made like a state of an emergency, like to all of the big dogs in Louisiana. We jumping behind YB with this stop the violence movement so we can change the narrative. And they standing on whoever that's in the way that's trying to stop that, they getting smushed. That's what's going on. And not to even mention that, okay, we know Stunner ain't the type to pop his shit unless he getting paid for it. But it didn't take no rocket scientist to figure out why he popped this shit the other day. Because the first thing he said was Jizzle on the way home, his son. You feel me? And you already know these niggas got each other. They tatted on each other.
Family ties.
It's family ties. So and Stunner in a way greater position than he ever been since Jizzle ever left. Not to mention, BG Mama said Stunner been riding with him through it all. So the red carpet gonna look so good for him when he come home, man. I think the way that he finna get, the way he's about to get the red carpet rolled out, Turk may feel a little salty because he didn't get that. What you think?
Turk been out for a minute. So yeah, he still vent about the relationship between him and Birdman, how it should have been a certain type of way. But he also been out for a long enough time for me to feel like he not gonna feel that way when BG come home and he see it may be a little different for BG than it was for him. You know what I mean? Everybody relationship individually always gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's natural. But like far as the whole New Orleans and Louisiana thing, the whole everybody getting behind YB thing, I think that's something we seeing that's supposed to happen because let's just be honest, when it came to Louisiana music, even back in the 90s with No Limit and Cash Money coming in, New Orleans supported that. We knew New Orleans was behind New Orleans artists, not the
Mm-hmm.
whole Louisiana. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what we seeing right now is the same thing we saw in Atlanta, where everybody said we gonna make sure the city get on. They trying to make sure they state get built up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, whereas you got the youngest artist in the game running shit like Lil Wayne was at his, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
But he not from the NO. But he
For
attached
sure.
the Rich Gang, so it puts him in the NO. So now that's two different locations. But with that alone, Birdman is an influence to every state in the
Facts.
music culture. Let's just be honest. So by Birdman having that influence, the doors that may be closed to a young boy are finna open up. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna even say the doors was closed to him because it's just a lot of shit. He makes so much money, he just don't care about doing certain shit. Like that $15
True.
million tour, the average artist not passing that up because that's 15 million. Whereas he
Right.
went on IG and laughed about it.
They
Like that
bad not big enough to brag like that.
yeah, like that wasn't to him. He was like, nigga, I could pass that up when I'm making more than that every month
At
on
home.
YouTube. You see what I'm saying?
At home.
Y'all gonna have to give me something. Y'all gonna have to give me 20, 25. You know what I'm saying? Bring y'all gonna have to really bring me out the house for something.
Cause he already know it's high risk everywhere. So he got to move militant. He might
You got C Murder backing. That ain't
stunner.
that's not Cash Money. That's No Limit.
Yeah.
TRU.
That's a
Then you
Calio
got
big dog.
Birdman doing all the voucher too. So you getting support from all angles of Louisiana. It's not just coming from just Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
See Murder all the way on the other side of the fence with this shit.
Mm-hmm. Two generals.
So you know
Two,
what I'm saying? This the whole picture to this really is big, but if you're not really a hip hop head, you're not looking at the bigger picture. You're just looking at it like, okay, BG coming home, okay, Birdman fuck with YB. This is a whole ass big picture for real.
don't be surprised if we hear Jizzle and YB on the same song.
I can see it.
Me too. I can see it clear as day. Cause Stunner, like he like nigga. I'm an old head. My young niggas finna be running this shit.
And
And he went to calling names.
with this whole like BG coming home thing, this go back months ago to what we was talking about the BG being able to do 15,000.
Right.
I still feel correct, but it's two sides to this situation now because hold on one sec.
For sure. But yeah, like he was saying that he didn't think that BG will fill a arena up with 15,000. That was debate that me and Cuz was having, that he didn't think that BG could do it. Only major artists can do it. But now he's saying, due to how everything about to be Rich Gang and NBA, it's a possibility. It's a possibility that he making fill it up 15,000. I don't know. We just have to see. But I can already see when BG get home, it's gonna break the internet. Just know that it's gonna be a thug holiday in Louisiana, and also for all of the BG fans that's been playing his music since he been gone. We talking about us B Jizzle fans, we've been playing at least about 10 of his albums our whole life. You did what I'm saying? We hardcore Jizzle head. So
Yeah. We raised off the gangsterism of BG. Like BG told them real raw, uncut gangster stories. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? Like what C Murder was to No Limit is what BG was to Cash Money.
for sure.
The exact identical thing. Everybody knew C Murder was that nigga outside.
hmm
Rapping, but don't get C Murder fucked up. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And with BG being on Cash Money, he had the same reputation. Yeah, that nigga rapping, but
He a
nigga,
stepper.
them niggas over there on that side of town look at that man like Tupac. You feel what I'm saying?
He
So
a
it's just like,
whole stepper.
yeah, he really outside. So it's different. He had the Soldier Slim. You see what I'm saying? He had like that Soldier Slim reputation, and to this day he still has it. It's just because it, and then that's where I go back to the BG being able to do 15K a show. Powered by Birdman, he can do that all day because he has the proper backing to come home and go on a 15K seat tour. You see what I'm saying? Because he got Birdman backing that. So any funds he need to put this shit together is right there. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if he come home trying to organize that like that, he got to go about his funds conservatively. So no, he wouldn't be able to do 15,000 every stop because
Right.
you got to think if BG come home, he got to do everything himself. BG going on a club tour where he club to club to club, city to city. That's what the fuck he gonna be doing. Same thing Finesse 2 Times had to do.
True. He gonna have to grind.
You see what I'm saying?
But
So
with the relationships that Stunner have, like I said, I'm pretty sure he gonna set it up where he get a chance to do features with all of the greats.
yeah, BG a legend in the street. So all the street niggas in hip hop gonna fuck with BG. That's what's going. You got the Boosie. Boosie still one of them niggas. So depending on how they put this together, because you got to think BG come home and empowered by Birdman. Birdman put him on the road. We about to put you a big ass tour together. Everybody fuck with BG. You can throw Boosie on that tour. It's a whole notebook trapper keeper full of artists that fuck with BG from the street that'll jump on that tour because BG home.
Oh yeah,
So
just
that alone to make that whole he could do the 15K with ease like that.
yeah, because it's different now. It used to be off lyricism and things like that. Now the street cred overpowers the lyrics in the rap
Well,
game
it
now.
depend on who it was too, though, because with BG, it wasn't about lyricism. His
Right,
whole
for sure.
his
His
legendary moments in hip hop really based off of his street ties,
Yeah, his facts.
reputation, the fact that he got real reputability to him.
Yeah,
That's what, yeah, you know what I
that's what
mean?
I'm saying. Like, far as factual information,
Yeah.
what like these young niggas be saying, no rap cap. You know what I mean? He was
He
the
was the
definition
epitome of
of
that.
that.
BG
Yeah,
was the epitome of that for sure.
yeah.
Because
So
he
that's
lived
what I
and
get. That's
died.
what I mean by that when niggas be saying, they ain't no rapper and they're a gunslinger and all that. That's the same thing Jizzle was saying 10, 15 years ago,
And he
20
was
years
saying
ago.
it at a time when they was rapping about something totally different for real. They was rapping about
hmm
flexing and having money
But
and
Jizzle was
putting
talking about
them
slanging that
gangster
iron.
stories out there. So that really was solidifying him ahead of time as the street rapper nigga. When street rap, it was there, but it wasn't emphasized like it is today. Because you could come out and be any kind of rap. At them times, you could be a Ludacris. You could be all these different type of rappers and Buster Rhymes and be successful. You didn't have to be the street rapper. So at a time like that, BG, that's all he was popping. So he was
Right.
in a bracket where it wasn't a lot of niggas. I mean, just think about it. Name me 10 niggas that was just rapping raw and uncut street shit like he was. rapping about niggas get smoked and shit
So
like that. Like he was rapping about
you
at
said
time,
you said name some.
yeah, in BG's time. Name 10
They all
rappers,
from they all from the same city as him. I can say that.
10 of them.
Yeah, that was
Name
rapping by
10.
Slang and I.
I'm talking about 10 internationally known.
No, not no 10 internationally long.
BG
No,
internationally known.
no,
He might
no,
not be this superstar motherfucker, but nigga, BG
nah,
internationally known.
nah.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
can't name no
We can't
10.
name 10 of them. We
It's
might have a
unheard
problem
of.
naming 5. Because yeah, Snoop Dogg and all the West Coast niggas, they was on gangster shit, but they was more or less representing where they was from.
Right.
They wasn't banging on wax.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? BG came out and he was letting you know, nigga, this how we doing it in the VL17, nigga, and
Yeah.
nigga out of Magno, like nigga.
And then
I ain't in this
he
booth, nigga, I'm outside, yeah.
then he transitioned and said he was the heart of the streets.
But at that time, you can because you the only nigga. Only nigga that was in his way. Like I said, we can't name 10 niggas. But I can
No,
name you a couple because you do got Soldier Slim. You do got
for
C Murder.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? Them two
Yeah.
niggas solidified in the street.
See murder.
And C Murder come from where they
The
was
other
with no
side.
limit. They was rapping about money and shit too. C
Yeah.
Murder was the real only one for real doing the same thing BG was. I'm finna tell these niggas how these
I
niggas.
mean, no, we can't leave Mac out because Mac just did a dub for it.
No. I ain't leaving Mac out. I'm just saying Mac wasn't in the picture
No, he
when
wasn't.
these niggas started. Mac
He
came
wasn't.
down the road. That's why I ain't counting them. It's
Yeah,
other
okay,
niggas we
okay.
can kind of throw in there, but they came down the road.
Yeah.
BG came at the start of that New
Yeah, he
Orleans
was that
wave.
public figure. He was
You
that
know what I'm
guy.
saying? Soulja Slim came at the start of that New Orleans wave. See, Murder, they came at the start of that New Orleans wave. So they was really the uncut parts of New Orleans that had an opportunity though. And
And
whereas
it's
when they
real.
opportunity, instead of being commercial, they kept it street because that's all they knew how to be. Soulja Slim didn't know how to be nothing but that street nigga Soulja Slim, Magnolia Slim. That's what he
Yeah.
put the chopper in the booth
And
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 nigga, he need this chopper in the booth
he
because when he leave, he need this chopper.
that's majority of Louisiana cats that doing that. That's who they. That is the originator of the one who had the chopper in the booth way back then. They just repeating the cycle.
But it
Soldier.
didn't. But what made it raw is the fact that it was something that was real. Because Soulja Slim
Yeah,
was
for
thinking like
sure.
that. That's why I said when he leave the booth, he need that chopper.
Yeah.
It's not just in the booth because he wanted to show y'all like, yeah, I got this
No.
nigga. This nigga need this when he leave.
He
He need this when he leave.
living like that.
Yeah. Whereas other people just say, oh shit, cuz got a K in the. It
No.
wasn't about the K being in the studio. It was the fact that that nigga, the type of nigga
He putting it to use.
he had to have that with him.
He putting it to use.
So it's
He was
like
putting it to use. He
yeah.
won his chopper one collecting dust.
And that's why I feel like YB at a point where he is because whereas most of the young niggas is getting famous, they might blow up off the street shit, but they end up transitioning into other shit as they blow up. You feel me? Whereas YB blew up, but he's still this raw. He what BG was, he what C Murder was, he what Boosie was, he what Kevin Gates was, like he all of that, like how these niggas came up, they was raw. And when Kevin Gates first came in, he wasn't rapping to the bitches, he was rapping about this murder.
Yeah, he was.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like he that's what he's living
He
off
was
of
the
that.
gun. He was the gun. He the one was the first rapper from BR to bring that singing slash Jamaican type hooks like YB be making.
Yeah, and what I'm saying by him being like one of them young niggas that just kept it like that, it's not saying that Kodak and Dirk and all these niggas ain't keeping it like that. What I'm saying by this is when Kodak came in, No Flocking, and all these songs he had was about popping ecstasy and getting some money and robbing shit.
Mm-hmm.
When he blew up, He started doing shit that you could two-step to and shit now. It ain't about the robbing and shit, nigga. I'm having money. Like his music changed. Same with Dirk. Dirk went from the raw Chicago vibe to now I'ma sing to the bitches sometime. I'ma
Yeah.
do this
He
sometime.
he he
He
he
switched it
showed
up.
them that he can do more than just drill.
Yeah, where with YB, he been giving you he from an environment where nigga, that's them. I ain't
Yeah, for
saying
sure.
I'm not saying Kodak and them ain't from that neither, but he's the representative of Louisiana streets. So that's something. If he's the biggest representation of that, he kind of got to push that envelope the most.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what
He
I'm
got
saying?
to. It's mandated.
Because it ain't about just putting respect on YB name. It's about putting respect on Louisiana, and that's something that we didn't get from Lil Wayne. We respected Lil Wayne as the best rapper in the game, not the this nigga a thorough street nigga. This come
Yeah,
Lil
he
Wayne was the nigga
wasn't.
that was on in the magazine talking about he ain't ever got put on no game. He just represented.
Yeah,
Got a nigga. You see what I'm saying? So we bought into fraudism more than we bought into realism.
he wasn't representing the streets.
No, he wasn't. He was representing trying to be the best rapper in the
Yeah, that was his goal. So we can't even put him in the midst
and
of
that's what
nothing
made
that street.
YB bigger. Because let's just be honest, YB promoting violence and the streets of Louisiana in the most negative ways possible, and he's as big as Lil Wayne. At his age, when Lil Wayne was that age, Lil Wayne wasn't worth 100 million, bro. So really,
No, hell
technically,
no.
at that age, when Lil Wayne was 2021, he was not 100 millionaire. I'm sorry,
Mm-mm. Shit, no.
he just wasn't. He was
Money
a
was different back
billionaire, but
then.
he wasn't sitting on 100 M's. He
Money
just
was
wasn't.
money was different
I
back
mean, he
then.
was the biggest thing in the world. You know what I mean? But YB influence to the streets
It
is
was too
so
much competition.
it's so big, bro. It's like we watching a young nigga with the following of a Elvis Presley. Like Elvis Presley been dead 60 years. Nigga like 70 years, nigga. Motherfuckers still think they see
he
this nigga.
he so well seasoned with that shit. Like the boy bad, young nigga bad. You feel
He ain't
me?
bad.
Shout
He's
out
just a
to him.
different type of animal, man. And when we talk about animal, we talk about
And I'm
his name
just
is so much in the algorithm, he can do anything.
I'm glad that he putting that in the atmosphere because I done seen a couple OGs like Big Rule from Outkast that do all of the poetry. He went live yesterday and started crying because some chi- some teens got shot up in the Atlanta train station. He like, man, I don't know what to do no more, but it's breaking me down. Why don't y'all young cats just stop? I'm begging like y'all stop. It's affecting real cats from the street that want to see that shit stop, man. It's messing with a nigga mental when he hear that some young kids done got hit with that switch on some bullshit. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because just like us, they might not understand it now, but just like us, cause um they gonna grow up out the shit too.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? But at them ages,
It's hard.
you ain't gonna understand. You don't understand at that age that you
Yeah,
gonna grow up out that shit. You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it take you to live life and make it through life. You got to make it through life first. Some niggas not gonna make it. Everybody not gonna
Hmm.
make it. Some niggas gonna do them L's. Some niggas gonna take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you make it through all that and you see you made it
See,
through all that,
it's
it's what
it's different now because the young cats getting guns that's modified. Back then, no nigga, we wasn't no guns that had no switches on it, so niggas wasn't worried about going to no feds. But these niggas getting guns like automatically, boy, you was going to the feds. Ain't no, you got this switch on. You got this switch on there. Don't even think about making no bond.
yeah, it's different. It's
It's
different.
different. Yeah, totally different. It's like it's set up for them to fail.
It is, and they falling for it though. You know what
They
I'm saying? Not
definitely
to say we
falling
wasn't
for it.
falling for it in our times, but they get, let's just be honest, they making way more money in today's world in the rap game to be crashing out like they are. They're getting way more money than most artists that was famous back in them times, the Snoop Dogs. We don't
Oh
realize
yeah,
that a lot of these superstar rappers in the 90s, they didn't even have a couple million. Whereas we watching these little niggas come out the gate, these niggas coming out the gate with that money, man.
most definitely.
The money different, man. The money different, man. So they risking way more than niggas risked it back in them times. Cause you got niggas like Kodak running around, you nigga 20, 30 million to the good. You can't afford to be crashing out with that.
Nah. That would be the most dumbest decision a black man could do. It's
Whereas when
already
Snoop
rough
Dogg
for us.
caught a murder charge because Snoop Dogg didn't even have $5 million. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
that's what I'm saying. So if you've been blessed with making that type of bread and you make a dumb decision and lose that shit, man, you got to be the dumbest nigga in America.
And you
Cause
doing it.
everybody don't get them type of blessings, man. It's only a chosen few get it like that. People be wasting their whole life trying to be get to that certain part of what's the word for it? Success. Some
Yeah.
people give up fast, be like, man, fuck this shit. So for somebody to get that shit that fast and continue to keep getting a bigger bag, man, please, man, I'll be not saying trying to be the most religious, but I'll be more thankful than anything that I could be able to handle my business better than what I used to.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's just so different now, but that just like with we gotta get into this with the Atlantic Records. Like, and this goes back to people like Kodak, YB, Lil Uzi, people like that that we kind of was just mentioning because these are some of the top stream, top YouTube view artists in the game, and just so happen they are at one point in time all
There
were
was some
Atlantic.
puppets.
They was all Atlantic Records artists. So for this fake stream situation to be coming out where they saying Atlantic Records was paying for their artists to have
Streams.
plays and bot streams and views and stuff like that, you got to think how extreme that was because we talking about some of the top artists in hip hop. We not talking about underground artists. We talking about artists that's doing billions of streams. So how much money is being put into how many fake streams is they buying? Because these, you see what I'm saying? Because for you to be doing billions of streams, you got to be buying millions.
But let's just be honest. This ain't the first time we heard that. Allegedly they say that's what Wack do for his artists because ain't nobody buying no Blueface music, man. I don't care
Whack
what
100
nobody
said it
say,
though, cuz.
huh?
Whack 100 said it himself. He said he paid 15,000 a month.
See,
He said he paid 15 bands a month. And you know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers doing that shit, but as a record label, you being exposed because that's kind, you know what I mean? You got to think about it.
you
You
not you not doing nothing. You just paying for streams. Your music not.
no. You are doing something because these is not, it's not real people. So these streams and shit that you are allegedly accumulating aren't real streams. They're not real views. They're not real at all. They're
That's what
robotic.
I'm saying.
So it's illegal, bro. You know,
That
if
that
we do something like that, okay, if we spend some money on fake views and shit like that, we can get kicked off of YouTube, bro. We can get kicked out of Spotify. If they figure that out, which they look at that, they can find out if it's bot plays and shit like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, if you got 100K views on a YouTube video, but that motherfucker got 2 likes and 2 comments, oh, you super pump faking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We all
yeah.
know if you do that many views on a video, you finna
It
have,
gotta add up.
you gonna have about 1,000 comments. You gonna have them likes gonna be crazy. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
That shit
you
gotta
just
add
super
up,
faking it.
man. It gotta add up,
And
bro.
for them to be doing this, I don't take nothing away from Kodak. I don't take nothing away from Uzi and them like that. But like, how much did they do for these people? Is what I'm saying.
Well, we don't never know that until they start going on these rants.
Yeah, I
You see what
mean,
I'm saying?
it's just bad. That's a bad look because as a record label, that made them look bad. They get a lot of artists.
I mean, the thing about it, it don't matter how many people they put the switch on, they still gonna get artists coming in through their doors.
Ah, man, I don't know, man. After something like this, because don't nobody want to be now with YB and Kodak. Them niggas can get away from that scrutiny because these niggas fan base is exactly that powerful.
I think
They can do
one of
whatever.
them went to Motown. I don't know which
Yeah,
one it
they
was.
both gone, but I'm saying at one time Atlantic had YB,
All of them.
Kodak,
Fredo,
Uzi,
Gucci.
Meek Mill, all these niggas. And if you think about it, all of them was complaining about the fact they wasn't getting no money. But if y'all boosting these boys' sales up like that, how come they ain't getting no money?
Yeah, I remember Gucci was trying to get out his contract. Fredo, uh,
Everybody,
YB, everybody was trying to get the hell on. So
except the
something,
niggas that need the bag.
yeah,
Once
for
these niggas
sure.
get so big, they didn't need the bag. They can leave. You know what I mean? And they got
Yeah,
some way to buy themselves out their contracts.
yeah, but they wasn't trying to do that at all because both of them was making little rants saying that Atlantic won't let them buy themselves out of their contract or whatever. So
Yeah, but that comes from also when they signed their contract, whatever was in that contract, you got to live by it. If this a motherfucking 10-year
right, for
deal,
sure.
it's a 10-year deal. You got to wait. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? So it's just like,
You
and a
know
lot
the
of
procedure.
don't be owning their masters when they come in, so you got to wait that 20-year process, that 25-year process to get your masters back type shit.
Yep,
And that's all it be. You know what I mean?
for sure. But y'all know what it is on this time for that culture for the streets. Y'all tune in with the channel. Y'all follow us on our IG. It's time for that culture for the streets spray paint music promotion.
Hey man,
We
tell them
got
about
we got
that new
we
pack
got the
drop too,
merch.
man. You
We
got to tell
got
them
the
about
new
the new pack.
merch in the Fearless Apparel sweatsuits. Hey man, I need y'all boys to follow me, man.
Told
Follow
Cuz to
us.
come on the next episode with shit on
I'm I
playing.
was I wasn't even thinking about it
Cuz
at
to
the
hit the
time.
blunt and forgot.
I hit the blunt and straight forgot to put it on. But like I said, y'all follow me on our page. Do not leave out the trap till you been served, man.
Ding all the bells, man. Ding
For
all the
sure.
bells, the notification, the like, nigga. Subscribe, nigga. Join the movement. Like I said, this ain't no trend. This ain't no fad. It's a fucking lifestyle, nigga. And don't be late to the movement, man. We'll catch
For
up with you.
sure. We gone.